everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Bengals going up against the Raiders. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland. So we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, apart from a 13-year gap in L.A., we are at the home of the Raiders since 1966. But how much longer will they be playing football in Oakland, California? Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Oakland Raiders. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest. You'll take the week off. Get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he finds Tyler Croft. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And a right side completion here by LaFell. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Second down, 8. Again, here's Bernard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 5 yards to go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And complete into the arms of LaFell.
Holding. Defense.
So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards. Downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Green with a catch left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll set up to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A long drive here, play 12 coming up for the offense. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively, 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. On is Nick Novak now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Automatic first down.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. On 1st and 10, Locke. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 85 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Survey, and he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Mario Edwards in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Reggie Nelson, he was tied for the league lead last year with 8 picks, snags another one there.
And this is what Oakland is hoping to see from him, and often. They saw it in Cincinnati. That's why they're eager to have him added to their roster.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They come up in an offset eye. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
They'll try the air now with Locke. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Caught left side to Crabtree. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Todd Gurley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense.
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the 1st quarter. Now it's time for the 2nd quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a right side completion here by LaFell. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now Bernard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Bernard. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And look at this. It's a fake. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help and run support. He's going to ride and in a bad mood.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Novak's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. I feel like we just ran a marathon. That was a long drive. They probably wanted 6 if they're going to go that many plays.
And there were no checkpoints, no watering stations, nothing like that, right? Terrific job by the offense because not only did they possess the ball for that long, they wore down the defense. That could pay dividends later.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They run. It's Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Off of play action. Luck. They'll roll him out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And Green with a catch left side. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And they're going to speed things up here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time in the pocket. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Brockers in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's right. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They'll look to throw now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They send Green to the left on his own.
Let's go. Green, 39.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 7 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll set up a throw, and the Raiders have got him. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
All start offense.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding time. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 9th play of the drive now on third and a country mile.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat, and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Oh, the spin. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
So out come the Raiders, and the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun, Luck. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Second down following the incompletion. They come up in an offset eye. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. down. They'll run it with Gurley. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So, and actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, he did it again. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when your running back can catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
They come out here in the eye. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
If you give a guy like Latavius Murray a little bit of help, and he got it on that play, how about him sealing the edge, right? Creating that space so he could get to the corner. And then what came into play? His speed.
Yeah, speed shown there on the sweep. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. He'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed!
On play action, they'll throw. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Quentin Coples in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
He drops it off for Bernard. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Fielded just inside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Raiders will take possession. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands so they can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds? Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half. I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. This is Reese on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. All right, let's focus now on Giovanni Bernard. So at the start of this game, it looked like the defense was wearing him down a little bit. Now you look at the numbers, that's kind of flipped.
Yeah, I agree with you totally, and his offensive line has really started to play well. And the best offensive line coaches I've ever talked to, when they have great runners, you know what they tell their guys? Relax, you don't have to be perfect. Get as many guys as you can, but if you leave one free, the great runner will either make him miss or go through him. So don't worry about that. You don't have to be so precise. Just go ahead, block some people, try and create some room, and allow him to go to work.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency to do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They come out here in the eye. Time running out here on the play clock. On 2nd down, here's Luck. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes touchdown. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He's got time. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football. But today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
He'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taken right around the 44. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first down, it's Lott. Able to shift, and he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. They come out here in the eye. Now Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
Caught left side to Crabtree. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now it's Gurley, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They'll try and run with Murray. Latavius Murray unable to lower those shoulders and get the first. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They send Green to the left out of zone. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks,
Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup, but they really want him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away, but that brings up 4th.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one, that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that, because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll give the Bengals a 1st down. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll set up a throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. the gun now on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
On first down, it's Gurley. And nowhere really. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. See if they stay on the ground for second down. The one running back is Gurley. He'll get the football here. And he takes it. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a give. This is Murray. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Luck going to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They come out here in the eye. Here we go on fourth. Luck. And it is incomplete.
Defense.
Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. On first down, Luck. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. And on second and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And a short gain here down to the 22. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Throwing on third down, Luck. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They're running with Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Steve Aoki. am I gonna get it? How am I gonna get it? How am I gonna get it? Whip. As a vet and probably maybe put on a new I'm in a cruise ship. I'm tired of this in the kitchen. But how else am I gonna get it? 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 I'm getting kinda tired of all this in the kitchen. How else am I gonna get it? 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 Whip. How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it? Whip. How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it? Okay, your nose keep running and the money keep coming. Hey, I'ma keep ballin'. Hey, rock a park, spallin'. Hey, carefree, I've been living carefree. So much in the air, we can barely even breathe. Hey, I really worry about things I don't know. You say I'm living wrong, you ain't wrong, money long. Hey, so think about it, it ain't nothing I don't know. All the money that I saw, I don't think I'm ever wrong.
faster